We all have a plethora of restricting and destructive beliefs that prevent us from living the happy, joyful, and meaningful lives we all deserve. And we encourage ourselves to be more satisfied by giving up on them, by letting go of all the extra baggage that is weighing us down. And we give life permission to shower us with all of life's beautiful and priceless gifts. Making a mistake is perfectly acceptable. It's what you take away from the experience after you've made a mistake that counts. This is Lucid Luxury, and we've discovered 5 common but toxic beliefs that stifle people's ability to achieve success more than any other. Be aware of your predisposition to believe these things, so that they don't derail your career. For more content like this, make sure you're subscribing to the channel and click the notification button. Procrastination and perfectionism. People also procrastinate because they dislike the tasks they must complete. If you need to make an important phone call to someone you hate, for example, you might end up procrastinating rather than making the call because you don't want to speak to them. This happens because, in general, the more unappealing a job is, the more likely people are to try to postpone it. As a result, the more likely they are to procrastinate. It's important to remember that various factors could make someone dislike a job and cause them to procrastinate on it. As a result of their perfectionism, people often procrastinate. Perfectionism may cause procrastination in various ways, like making someone so afraid of making a mistake that they don't do something at all, or making someone so fearful of publishing anything with flaws that they keep reworking their project indefinitely rather than releasing it when it's ready. Although it's understandable to want to produce and publish high-quality work, the issue arises when perfectionists strive for unattainable perfection, which leads to procrastination by providing a seemingly legitimate justification for excessive delays. In this regard, it's worth noting that perfectionism doesn't necessarily contribute to procrastination. In some cases, perfectionism may make an individual less likely to procrastinate by pressuring them to do a good job and finish their tasks on time. Feeling late in life. Perfectionism has both benefits and drawbacks. Perfectionism will motivate you to work harder and give your best effort. However, you won't be happy with your work until you believe it meets your high expectations. Human beings are, by definition, fallible. When perfection is your target, you're still left with a nagging sense of disappointment, and you spend your time lamenting what you didn't get done instead of appreciating what you did. It's a positive idea to strive for excellence in your work. However, if you're a perfectionist, you feel compelled to be the best or will continually compare your work to others to ensure you're still doing your best. The unfounded belief sways too many people and tells them whether they will succeed or are doomed to fail. Make no mistake, you are in charge of your destiny. And blaming numerous successes or defeats on factors outside of your control is a cop-out. Life will often deal you tough cards to play, and other times it'll give you aces. Your ability to put everything into play, regardless of what hand you're dealt, decides whether you will succeed or fail in life. Manifesting limiting beliefs. Don't wear any masks or costumes. Dismantle all of the barriers you've created to keep yourself safe and numb. Remove all obstacles that separate you from the rest of the world and allow yourself to be seen entirely. Enable yourself to be genuinely loved by revealing yourself to those around you. Accept yourself as who you are, with all your flaws, and never deny your weaknesses. Give up the crippling and toxic conviction that you aren't good enough, smart enough, rich enough, beautiful enough, and so on. Remind yourself as much as possible that you are more than enough just the way you are. Place your hands over your hearts, take a few deep breaths, and repeat to yourself, "Who I am is enough. It's enough that I'm who I am. Not because of how my life appears on the outside, but because of who I am on the inside." These beliefs were once just ideas, but you began to repeat them to yourself so often that they became true beliefs. These beliefs developed because you interpreted them to be so, or because others instilled them in you through their belief system. We all have positive and negative characteristics, and you're likely entirely average. The good news is that you can change your limiting values by changing how you shaped them. Affirmations will help you rewire your brain to believe in new, more empowering values. I am good enough and deserving of all the things I want in life. That may be a new inspiring belief. Make it a habit to read the optimistic affirmations every morning, and catch yourself and correct them as soon as your brain comes up with old values. We're here to tell you that you're capable of achieving your goals in life. Are you having fun so far? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Excuses. You want to do a lot of things in life, but what's stopping you? Excuses? Please. It's a negative aspect of your life that you need to let go of. Give up the crippling and toxic illusion that you will never be able to advance in life because you lack the necessary formal education. Never let the lack of a high school diploma, college diploma, or university diploma stop you from achieving your goals. You'll find a way to make it happen if you're genuinely passionate about something and realize in your heart that you're meant to do it, whether or not you have a degree. It's never too late to rediscover your enthusiasm for work, life, and love. It's never too late to make a fresh start and imagine a new dream. So let go of the notion that you're too old to do the things your ageless soul desires and respect your inner reality. Always keep in mind that age is a question of mind over matter. It doesn't matter if you don't mind, as Mark Twain once said. You will find tales of people from all over the world who have accomplished almost impossible things from where they were standing, if you look around for inspiration. There is no such thing as always or never in existence. And the truth is that they are ordinary people like you and me who refuse to give up on their dreams, even though they seem to be unattainable. Being with people who are on the same path as you or seeking guidance from others who have gone before you will help you develop trust in yourself and resolve your excuses. Jealousy and comparison. Jealousy leaves a hole in your heart that you'll never be able to fill. Why do you think that is? When you are envious of other people's lives, you begin to compare yourself and your own to theirs, and you will never be happy. You're constantly worrying about what you don't have and blaming yourself for not getting it. You become unhappy and enraged as a result of this. Jealousy is a normal human emotion. But if it starts to creep up on you, remember to be grateful. Instead of focusing on what you lack, consider what you do have. Learn to believe that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, no matter where you are. And if you want something that others have, you can still work for it. You've already heard the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy. It may be difficult to accept yourself as you are after years of shame. However, the sooner you begin your journey, the better you will feel about yourself. Love yourself with all of your shortcomings, both physical and psychological. You'll feel fulfilled and free. Also keep in mind that everyone's path is unique. Some people are better at concealing their issues so that no one knows how they are feeling. Forget how far you have come. The older we get, the more life experiences we accumulate. But there are moments when we forget how far we've come. We all have bad days and bad times, regardless of our age. It's in those moments when we wonder how we're going to get through it, how we're going to get through this trying experience, how we're going to find strength in a tired mind. It would help if you consider what you've already been through and how far you've come. You made it through by the skin of your teeth on occasion, and you emerged stronger, different, and better as a result. Never lose sight of how far you've come. Never forget the lessons you learned, some of which you knew in the most trying of circumstances. And don't forget that you didn't think you'd make it, but you did. You made it through the day, slept through the night, and awoke to a new day. It's a new day, and there are no mistakes in it. It's a new day, and it's time to do something better than the day before. A new day to make a difference in your life. And that day is a fantastic one. Life will still throw you a curveball or two. But it's important to note that we've all been through tough times before and come out on the other side. Choosing health and wholeness may often entail removing the beliefs, behaviors, and cancerous people that can stop our growth. Many people want to live, but many people don't know how to love themselves. One of the most challenging skills we will ever learn is recognizing these values, behaviors, and individuals and removing them from our lives, no matter who they are. Walking away from toxicity isn't always easy, but it's always courageous and always the right thing to do. Guilt, frustration, and rage can accompany letting go. But these feelings teach us the most about ourselves and what we want. A narrative does not always have two sides. There are moments when there is just one. Accept nothing less than the treatment you deserve in this life if you know your story and make yourself the hero of it. There is no relationship worth losing or dimming the light that shines inside us. When the time comes, know when to walk away. Indeed, we gain the power we have overcome. This is Lucid Luxury, telling you to start earning by your capability. Begin by eradicating the toxic trait. In the comments section, tell us what you learned from today's video. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification feature to be notified of new uploads.